What it do, everybody? Welcome back to All Sports Media TV. I am your host, KJ the Great, and we about to talk about women's boxing, man. But first things first, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Let's get right on into it, man. The GOAT, Claressa T-Rex Shields, has fired back at She Be Stinging Laila Ali and has leaked a few messages in her little get back as well. See, long ago, Claressa Shields said that, Laila Ali, gave her some advice on some things. Laila Ali admitted that she gave her some advice on some things, but as time went on, Claressa Shields said that it was bad advice on some things. And the reason it was bad advice because Laila Ali said that, there's nothing in the pro ranks for her and there's nothing at the weight that she wants to compete at. So you should stay in the amateurs, get as many gold medals as possible, work on your brand from there, and maybe turn pro one day. To a fighter, that does kind of sound like bad advice. Maybe not hating, but bad advice, especially when you grow up poor and you want to make a living being a fighter and you understand how you can, build your brand and do all those things. So Claressa Shields dropped this video talking about Laila Ali when she dropped her video with receipts. But Claressa Shields dropped two specific messages. One was a text message and the other was a social media message. Now, in the social media message, let's talk about the text message first. The text message was from old years ago when Claressa Shields went on Sway and she felt like, it hurt her feelings. This is Laila Ali talking things that Claressa Shields said. She felt it hurt her feelings and that, she wanted to meet up and talk and, they didn't have to hate each other. She didn't want to use the media as, a way for them to be in the light, Now, that's okay, I guess. But then Laila Ali went on Sway as well after that and said pretty much the same thing Claressa Shields said. She'll knock you out, I'll knock you out, you can't box, you do this wrong, you do that wrong. So why send the message prior to going on Sway if you know you was gonna go on there and say all that? Come on now. All right, so now let's get to the text message. Laila Ali sent Claressa Shields a message that Claressa Shields revealed. Laila Ali said, you a coward little punk like Ann Wolf, and you gonna get your chance to see if you gonna knock me out. Oh, that sounds like she about to get back in the ring. You don't tell somebody they gonna get that opportunity unless you gonna step to them. Now, I'm not saying she gonna step to her outside of the ring. Me personally, I don't think that'll be a good look for either fighter. But yeah, she said it in her message. She's gonna give Claressa Shields her chance and to be patient. So what that tells me is that Laila Ali is gonna get back in the ring. That's what that tells me. And it also tells me that she may take a tune-up before she fights Claressa Shields. Be patient. That's what she said. And I believe if she does take a tune-up, that's the smartest move for her to do. Because you don't want to come off of being retired for 15 amount of years. 15, 20 years or something like that. And then jump right back in there with the best fighter in the world. I don't even think Floyd Mayweather would even entertain that thought if he wanted to come back and try to take on Terrence Crawford. I don't think he would even try that. That wouldn't be to his advantage. If he was able to and young enough, he would come back, take a tune-up, and then go after Terrence Crawford, if that were the case. I would hope that'd be the case with Laila Ali. Take the tune-up, get into fighting shape, take the tune-up, and make the biggest fight in women's boxing history. Now, with Claressa Shields, in my opinion, she's going to have to get out of the limelight for a while. She's going to have to stay buried in the gym. She's going to have to tell Papoose to stick to the side while she handles this business, because while Claressa Shields is always on point when she fights, the only concern for me that I would have with her in this fight is the potential weight. You know, Laila Ali says she currently sits at about 200 pounds. Claressa Shields is probably walking around somewhere near that, maybe 180, 190 at the most, but it's not looking like the most in shape. So she's gonna have to stay in the gym. But I can't wait now. Seems like we got confirmation, man. All I'm saying is, you know, all this back and forth BS, is y'all gonna fight? Because I'm ready to buy my ticket. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there like if my favorite team was in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there like I'm trying to go watch Shohei Ohtani get a multiple home runs. I'm gonna be there like when I watched Mike Tyson and Shadasia Green on the same card down there in Dallas. I'm gonna be there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Claressa Shields, man, firing back at Laila Ali, dropping some receipts of her own. What y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments. Peace.